Do you want to know the best business that you can start if you're a beginner, a student, somebody who has high aspirations and they want to get started in their entrepreneurial journey? Then this video is for you. I want you to stay to the end of this video because I'm not only going to discuss what skills you need starting out as an entrepreneur, but I'm also going to be teaching you what business is the best for you to start. I'm going to give you the entire lesson for free in this video. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Isaac Burek with 2B Green Consulting, and I help guys in the physical service industry reach their financial goals and start their entrepreneurial journey. Let's get started. Now, I've titled this Beginner Business. What's the right business for you? So let's start. What skills do you need? You need, with any business, and when you think back when you were a kid, you think what business was. It was somebody that offered a service to other people, offered help to other people. So you need to have the basic knowledge of how to build a service and actually how to build a product. You need a marketing path. You need sales skills. You need to know how to build a brand, stay to one central mission, and be known for just that one. In this case, they can be different services, but they all need to all come together to one key message. You need to be able to build that brand in regards to that message. The organization, the management of, one day you're going to have plenty of employees, and you need to be able to organize, not starting out that many people, but you need to have leadership foundational skills and how to organize at first yourself. And then people skills. Now, this doesn't mean being an extrovert. No, this means how to handle a customer, who doesn't want to pay, a trouble client, situations like that. People skills of persuasion gets into it, selling, those types of people skills. Now, when we look at these skills that you need starting out, what is going to be the quickest, cheapest, and easiest way to acquire those skills? That is through what's called a physical service business. Now, this goes even further into the foundation of how you thought of business as a kid. Think back, what were those services? They weren't a drop shipping or crypto idea like you see most guys advertising about today. They were a contract, a guy building houses, guy fixing roofs, guys does fencing, guys does lawn care, guys does pressure washing, those types of physical service businesses. And the reason is simple. You get quick skills that you need for your future business. It's quick to acquire these skills because you are immediately put in from the business to the consumer interaction. You automatically, when you choose a service that there's an immediate need on a weekly basis, like lawn care, you are thrown into the immediate midst of providing a service to the client. You don't have to wait a long time for gaining that knowledge, is what I'm saying. It's an immediate now that you can get started and start providing for a service, that you can start learning all the skills I just mentioned. For example, how to build a product or a service. Perfect. The services are so much simpler so that the knowledge that you even need to start out is much less. Again, we're comparing to other digital businesses. The marketing path, again, much simpler, much easier, and cheaper. The sales skills, once again, the simpler the service, the simpler the sale. And the simpler the sale, it's easier for you to learn the skills to eventually improve your sales skill. I'm sounding like a broken record, but when you build a brand according to a simpler service, they know you for just that service. They know you, in your case, it's going to be a great service that you provide, so they know you as somebody they can trust, they can depend on, and they're going to start becoming loyal to you and your business. So building a brand is almost second nature when you provide a great service. That's good because you learn at the base level of how to do that. Organization. Like I said, the weekly need for the service in terms of lawn care, that makes it so you have to organize employees, equipment, personal time, and many more. But once again, this is much simpler than the type of organization that you're going to need further on in your entrepreneurial journey. People skills. Once again, even though it's a simple service, you're still going to have trouble clients that you need to persuade and motivate and have them make what's the best decision for them in the moment. Being able to handle people well and be a people person does not change how small the business is. So once you learn this in your simpler business, it's going to carry you forward to the other businesses that you start. Now, some of you are going to say, Isaac, I don't want to start this business just to close it later. And I realize where you're coming from. But the beautiful part about these businesses, especially lawn care, is that it has a low barrier to start. The equipment's cheap, the marketing's easy, Marketing is also cheaper than other businesses, and like I said, the skills are much easier to acquire. So do not look at this business as your forever end all business. Look at it as just a skill learning period / business, and you can exit it as soon as you learn the skills and you find a new idea that you can start with. This business is, when you handle it correctly, it'll generate great profits, and you're going to learn all the skills you need for your future businesses. I myself and anybody's going to tell you that if you can learn these skills firsthand, it's so much more valuable than you trying to learn it out of a textbook. You're going to learn it eventually if you stay long enough with the path that you're still going to have to learn how to implement your textbook skills. And if you can learn how to do it firsthand, you're going to be far, far ahead of the game. Now, if you stay to the end of this video, you should be asking you one question. How do I start my lawn care business? Great. For those of you who want to know that, I have two options for you. Number one, I want you to hit my link down in the description below, which is going to be a PDF download for the top 5 mistakes and how to solve them for lawn care business owners and in the industry. Number two, if you'd rather hear that information verbally, I can tell it to you live, and that's going to be a 15-minute super simple call between you and me. That's going to be the second link down in the description, where you're going to be able to ask questions and we can further personalize those mistakes and the procedures to your business. Again, those are the 2 links that you can click down below for how to start your business today. This has been Isaac Bjork with 2B Green Consulting. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.